For today's topic, we're going to talk about variable text in Lightburn. And this topic comes from Gail. So, Gail, I'm going to give it a shot, and thank you for the topic suggestion. So, variable text gives us a way to use certain codes instead of what we actually want to see. I got a snippet here this is from the Lightburn documentation, and you can use these expressions on the right for things that you may do repetitively. So, for instance, let's just grab the text tool, and we'll just type 4 small d's. Then we'll hit the selection tool. And top right for your text type, we're going to hit the drop down and change that to date and time. Then we're going to go to Window, drop down, and choose Variable Text. You'll get a tab. It could be anywhere on your page because you can move it around. And you get this window. On this test window, or this window, there's a test button. If you left click on that button, hold it down, you can see it changes to Saturday. So if you had this on a repetitive basis, you were cutting something every day, it would change that day for you, and you wouldn't have to go in and type the day. Let's add to it. So let's put a capital M slash 2 small d's slash and 4 small y's. Click the selector tool. We'll just line this up with the Alt key there. Go up top, change that to date time, come over and test, and both of them come up. So now we know it's the 25th of January 25 and it's Saturday. Okay, let's add to it a little more. Let's go down here somewhere. We'll do a small h, small m, AP. And there's a lot of these codes, these expressions, and you can find exactly what you need and get the results you want. Got to select it. Be sure to change it to date and time. Then when you hit test, now we also know it's 1:57 p.m. on Saturday, the 25th of January. Now, if you were doing this repetitively, of course, it would change all those values for you. You wouldn't have to come back and do that anymore. Okay, so we're just going to pull this aside. Matter of fact, we'll delete it. That's gone. So another useful piece of this is you can integrate comma separated value files, .csv files. So we're going to make one. I've got, I thought I had it open. Let's see. We'll get there. Stick with me. Okay, we start with an Excel file. Of course, any program that's capable of generating a CSV file, you can use that. It doesn't have to be Excel. So we have a list. We've got names. We got 9 names. We got 9 seat numbers. When Lightburn looks at this is column 0. This is column 1. Okay, so now we're going to save this as a CSV. And the easiest way to do it is just click and save as. Pick the folder you're going to and go to the drop down right here. comma delimited. Click that. Save. I already have it, so now we have it as a CSV. Okay, we can close all this out. So we're going to make a just a seat card, nothing fancy. We can go over here and round off the corners a little bit with the shape properties. Then we're going to grab the text tool. That's all right. We will make it smaller. Line it up with the Alt key there. We'll make it a different color so you can see it good. In here, we're going to use, so we want to get the seat number first. So that first column is 0, the second column is 1. So we're going to use the percent sign and 1. We're going to click the selector tool. Then we're going to go over here to our variable tab. We're going to browse for that CSV file. There it is. You can see where it's imported. And so your rows and columns are up here. Let's just hit this test one time, see what happens. Nothing yet. Okay, so we have to change this to MERGE CSV. So we're going to change this to a 1 so we can actually get to the seat name. Let me hit it without it and see what happens. See, it's going to give the column name, and that's not what we want. We want the column number. So we go 1 and we go start 1, and we have 9 rows. Or 9 rows. Lightburn has made this far more complicated than my brain is able to explain. So I hope what I'm doing is helpful. It took me a little while to figure this out this far. All right, so now test. All right, so we got seat 1. So now we want the names. So to get those names, we got to go to 0. So we're going to get the text tool again. We're going to go down here. The names are in the 0 column. So we're going to go percent sign and 0. Click the selector tool. We're going to put that there. We'll make it red to make it a little different. We're going to select it. We're going to make sure this is on MERGE CSV. Click away. And now we're going to do our test. And there's our first name. I suppose I could line these up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so now if you're printing out something repetitively, this would be really handy. So let's group this together. And then let's go to the grid array. We'll just make them 1 millimeter separated on the X and the Y. And let's see how this works out. Let's get those. Then on Y, I've got it going in a reverse direction, so it'll go down. And I'll try to get those out from behind my head. Okay, now we should be all set. When we click this test button, every name should be on there. And there we go. They're there. So if you had this file saved, and you go in and change the names on the file, it doesn't matter. With this file, you could print those over and over and over. It could be seat names, it could be table names for a wedding. So you can get real fancy with this. So hopefully that was helpful. And my hope is that y'all will go out and learn more about this than I know and come back and tell me better how to use it. Because there are other possibilities. So let's look at this one more time. That's pretty sweet. I like that. So one correction, these top numbers are a row reference, not a column reference. The %1 and %0 is a column reference. So hopefully that clears that up. And Gail, I hope that was useful. Hope it was helpful to a lot of folks. If it was, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and it'll keep me in the shop making videos, and that's a good thing. So y'all go out and learn more about this and come back and tell me. I would appreciate it. So just take care, and we'll see y'all next time. Thank you.